So we have the Wereraven, a medium humanoid shape changer. And the Wereraven has 12 AC coming from its dexterity bonus, is medium as I suggested before, and has 7d8 hit dice with a constitution score of 11 giving us no bonus. And we won't need wisdom or charisma for this. The expected CR for the Wereraven should be a CR2 as it's printed in the book. After that, we'll move down into the skills section and see that we have absolutely nothing to worry about here in the skills for our Wereraven, and we'll just move right down into the monster traits. Now the monster traits, first off we have Mimicry, and Mimicry just allows the Wereraven to just mimic anything it hears. So we can skip over Mimicry since it has no effect on the monster, and we can go down to Regeneration. Now this will take an effect as the Wereraven will gain plus 10 hit points at the start of its turn. So we'll go ahead and add it into the tool for regeneration of a example of the troll, getting 10 per round and an effective plus 30 hit points for the first 3 rounds of combat. Shifting over to the right column, we'll see that we have nothing left for the monster traits for the Wereraven, and we can move right into the actions that it has to deal with here. So we have a multi-attack, and we have a +4 to hit. So we'll go ahead and switch the +3 to +4. So we have a multi-attack of humanoid or hybrid forms only, and the Wereraven can make 2 weapon attacks, one of which can be with its hand crossbow. So then we'll take a look first at the beak attack that it has in the Raven or hybrid form. Now the beak will deal 1 piercing damage in Raven form or 4.5 piercing damage in hybrid form. So let's go ahead and add in the 4.5 for the hybrid form, and then the humanoid or a target must succeed on a con saving throw or be cursed with Wereraven lycanthropy. The second attack is with its short sword, and the short sword is, let's see here, humanoid or hybrid form again. So if your Wereraven is in hybrid form, you can use the beak or the short sword, and deals 5.5 points of damage. After that, we would just go down to the hand crossbow, and we'll see that the hand crossbow will deal 5.5 damage as well. And then lastly, we have change shape, which won't help the monster's CR values at all. So the change shape has no effect, and we can just cancel that out. Now going back to the multi-attack, the Wereraven can make 2 weapon attacks, one of which can be with its hand crossbow. So considering that the beak is considered a melee weapon attack, we could use the beak or the short sword in combination with the hand crossbow. It doesn't really matter at this point, and we'll just take the short sword and we'll say the hand crossbow and just multiply it by 2. It doesn't really matter at this point. So we get an average of 11 damage for the multi-attack. And then lastly, there's nothing else for our Wereraven to do, so we'll just use the multi-attack for all 3 rounds of combat, and for the purposes of this form here, we'll just multiply this by 3, and then the full attack averages out back to 11. So we have an overrated Wereraven at CR1 due to this. So how can we fix this? The Wereraven needs a little bit of adjustment here of an extra dexterity bonus from 15 to 16, and that will increase its armor class just a little bit, increases the attack bonus and the damage actually. The damage would go up 1 point each, and switch these from 455 to 566. So let's see if that does anything, just to be on the safe side. So even with the dexterity going up by 1 more point, adding in 1 more point of damage on all of these attacks, giving it 1 more multi-attack of 2 to 3, and then also increasing the dexterity somewhat, we finally have a CR2 Wereraven, even though it was printed and we found a CR1.